All right, so for those who have followed along my journey, I appreciate you. We have done this together. It has been over a year long. So, unfortunately, it has come to an end. So, the Warrant Officer Board was the beginning of this week, and just before the board convened, I got an email saying your age and service waiver have been denied. So, I was dead in the water. I could have put in for like another job, but I just wanted to do the helicopter pilot thing. So I said, no, I'm good. My package didn't even make it to the board, which is so unfortunate because one, I worked so hard on it and I just feel like it was like tip top shape. I honestly, if I would have made it to the board, I feel like I would have made it. And I know that's like arrogant or whatever, but I put so much into it and everyone does, right? It's a very competitive thing, but I just felt like I would have been very competitive is what I'm saying. So, but I didn't even get to make it to the board, unfortunately. And it took over a year long, this whole process. So you have to rely on a lot of people to get signatures, to review it, to get medical back. There's just so much. And it took a lot longer than I had expected. So it was definitely a journey. So if you are going into this, just know it's going to take a while. And I know some people can maybe knock it out really quickly, especially if you're already in the Army. As a service transfer, I had to do extra stuff. So there was a lot of extra things that I had to have in my packet. So it took me longer. But I'm glad I did it. You know what I'm saying? Like, for whatever reason, it's super weird. I feel like God told me that I needed to do this. And so even though the outcome wasn't in my favor, I just still feel like maybe I can help some people out there, or there has to be a reason behind it. I don't know if it was just like obedience, just trying to go through the process. I'm not sure, but here we are. And so that's totally fine. I'm okay. We're going to go move on with life. We're going to go to Alaska. I have 6 years now until I retire. So that was like the number one thing I told my husband, I was like, even if I do get picked up and they were like, yep, your name's on the list, congratulations, I'm not 100% sure that I would have accepted it. And I know that sounds crazy, but the more I thought about it, the reason I'm at 14 years already in the service, and so I would have had to add 10 years just for the helicopter thing, but then that doesn't include the 2 years of flight school. So I'm adding 12 years, which in essence is 6 because I still have 6 left. So 6 years, and I was like, dang, because before it was only 6 years that you got to add on, like a service commitment of 6 years. But now they upped it to 10. And so I was like, if it was 6, no brainer. Totally would do it. Yes. But I was like, man, once I hit my 20, say I got in and I was in the Army and I was flying and maybe, hopefully I loved it, you know what I'm saying? But I would have hit my 20-year mark and be like, man, I could have retired by now. And I probably, knowing myself, I probably would have been a little bit bitter. But, I don't know, because maybe I would have loved flying and just been like having a blast. And I'm like, let's just keep going. So who knows? I don't know. But and like I said, the whole reason I wanted to do the helicopter thing was because down the line, I wanted to do that for firefighting. So that's not my journey. That's not my path. It's not my journey. And that's okay. You know what I'm saying? But also the thing is that I want you guys to try to do something, because what's the worst they're going to say? No. And you're in the exact same situation that you're in now. So apply that to wildland firefighting. I have so many people reach out to me and say, oh, I'm thinking about doing wildland firefighting. I've always wanted to do it. What do you think? Yes, just apply. Apply and see what happens. If they say no, okay, try again next summer. Not a big deal. So the worst that's going to happen is that you stay in the same situation that you're in because they said no. So give yourself a shot, give yourself a chance, try something new, do something you've always wanted to do. So hopefully that's what the encouraging message of this is. But I do want to say thank you guys for coming on this journey with me. I know it's kind of like wild and I just like randomly put that out there, but also another thing is like people I think are afraid to fail. And for me, this isn't embarrassing. Like I know some people are like, oh, I'd be so embarrassed because I didn't make it, or whatever. Like I'm not embarrassed by it. I tried. I put in a lot of effort, and I had a lot of help from people, which kind of opened my eyes to seeing how gracious people are and are willing to help you and, you know, help you pursue what it is that you want to do. If it doesn't work out, okay, that's okay. But it was just, it's an experience. Now I know what the process is, so if someone comes to me, I know how to help them better now. So, you know, I just think that there's so many positives to it. You can apply it to anything that you want to do. So that's my encouraging word to you, is to definitely just give it a try. If there's something you've always wanted to do, just give it a go. And what's worse going to happen? They're going to say no, and you're in the same spot. So anyways, again, I want to say thank you guys for coming on this journey with me. It was a wild ride. And it was just kind of like, I just was shooting my shot, and it didn't work out, but that's okay. That's okay. So anyways, I will see you guys in future videos. Bye guys.